what I want to do, because I have gotten some questions about how this is going to work, I'm going to walk you through how the app is going to look on your end, the Weight Loss by Pete Fitness app. Most people are familiar with MyFitnessPal. If I feel or I hear enough that you want me to show you what I do in there as well with you, I can do that, but that's pretty self-explanatory. This is a little more of something that you really have to look into. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show you how the Weight Loss by Pete Fitness app will work for you by giving a client example, and then we'll talk about it from there. So there's going to be a few different tabs. So when you log in, there's going to be your weight loss program, which you see right here on the screen. And I'm going to have a message here. This is for our client, Robert. So, hey, Robert, I was speaking with you earlier. This is our home base. In the calendar section, I'll assign you workouts on a weekly basis. So you and I are going to chat about what days and times work best for you. Everybody has a different schedule, but unless you have a crazy business trip or you're going away on vacation, you'll tend to have a pretty good understanding of what days work best and what days you're more apt to want to take off. So we'll design a fitness program based around that and where your fitness level is at. If you're really starting from scratch, you haven't exercised in a long time, then we might want to exercise a few days a week to start. So 3 days a week. In time, we can add a fourth and maybe even a fifth day. And the more activity you do, well, exercise is far from being the most important thing on your weight loss journey. It can really help expedite the process. So if you're eating well, your mind is right around food, your exercise, and your health in general, then the more you move, the better off you'll be, the faster you'll see your results. So we're going to design the calendar. I'm going to show you the calendar in a second. And every Thursday, we're going to track progress. So that's a progress bar right here. And what we're going to do there is we are going to take a few different measurements. First, I want you to weigh yourself on the scale. The way that that's going to work is every Thursday morning when you wake up, go to the bathroom, take off your clothes, step on the scale on the same scale, on the same part of the floor. A lot of people have tiled floors in their bathrooms. So make sure you're square in the middle of the tile as opposed to being, in between tiles where you're not going to get an accurate weight. All right, and try to keep it around the same time every week. Some people's work schedules fluctuate, different things happen in your life, I understand. But the closer the conditions you can keep to weighing yourself and taking body measurements, which I'll talk about in a second, the better off you're going to be. So weigh yourself, take note of that, put it into the app. I'm going to show you how to do that in a second. And then take body measurements. I'm going to be sending you a video about how to do that yourself. There are certain parts of your body, just because of how the human body is designed, that are very difficult to measure. So in those cases, if you live with someone, whether you have a spouse, a significant other of some kind, whether you live with your kids, parents, whatever, have them help you with the areas that you struggle with. That way you'll get a much more accurate measurement. You'll also be able to input that into this app, and between your weight and your body measurements, they'll create line graphs showing you your progress as time goes on. So often it's not in a straight line down. It's a little bit of ups and downs, but the gradual slope, the average slope, is downward, and that's ultimately what we want. And also, we're going to be taking progress photos. So 3 progress photos each week, one from the front, one from the back, and one from the side. So that's going to be the case, all right? I just got postponement for my doubleheader tonight in softball. Now then, so that's going to be every Thursday morning right when you wake up, all right? So that's that. So now let me show you what things are going to look like. So on the home page, this is your training program. These are a whole bunch of workouts, 48 in total, that I've already created. There are varying difficulties, and you're going to see in front of each workout, beginner, intermediate, advanced. Based upon where your fitness level is at, you may be starting at beginner, you may be starting intermediate. Sometimes I get very fit folks who just can't lose weight for whatever the reason, so they can start at advanced and really push themselves. We will discern what that is in our time working together, so you won't have to guess. So we can do a couple of things. So going here into the calendar, all right, I'm going to create a workout schedule, like I said, based around you. So this is Monday through Sunday, all right? Every workout is going to include a dynamic warm-up, and that entails the below exercises 10 times each. You would click on the video and it would pop up and it would play as you're about to see. All right. So we go through that. You'll memorize that. That's something you're going to do before every single workout. And even if you want to do it every time you wake up. And then depending on where you're at, we're going to have different types of workouts or simple cardio workouts. Sometimes it's something as simple as going on the elliptical machine. You can also, if you like to do some things on your own, if you attend yoga classes, if you like to run, you can throw that in here. You can add that. You literally click on the day, add a workout. You can go to cardio activity. There's running, cycling, walking, rowing, whole bunch of stuff. You put that in and that'll show me that even on a day that you were supposed to have off, you're doing something, all right? So every Thursday, this guy is a little different. He does his stuff on Saturday. Take progress photos, look at the weight, all right? So that's what it's going to look like. So we're going to design a schedule based around you, and every workout, just like with the warm-up, is going to have, so let's show you a workout here. It's going to have everything written out for you, and it's going to have the exercise videos for the specific exercises. So there's also modifications in there. I'll also make notes. So for this particular client, he has issue with his wrists. So holding himself up in a plank and doing certain exercises is not something that he's able to do. So if we can, we'll improvise by having him on his elbows instead of on his hands, and he'll better be able to perform a lot of the exercises from the push-up position. And now some of them you can't do just based on the laws of physics, but that's that, all right? So that's how the calendar is going to look, all right? And again, you can add things. You can also move things around. So let's say for his workout here on Wednesday of this week, he didn't check in. I know he did it because he texts me after every workout, but let's say he didn't do it. So this wouldn't be checked in. He can move that to Sunday or the next available day, or he could double up the next day. It's entirely up to you in terms of what you want to do. Actually, I have to move this over here. And yeah, it's really that simple. And lastly, too, I forgot to show you, you can check in. So you see this check-in box, it's going to be green on your phone. Here for me, since I'm looking at a computer, it's blue. You press check in, and that lets me know in the morning when I see the report from the app that you got it done. All right? So that's the calendar aspect. Now with progress, there are photos that you can take. You can upload new photos, body stats graphs. So this is weight. You can do body fat. If you have body fat calipers, you can do BMI. It tracks automatically just based upon your height and weight and all that. Don't worry so much about BMI. What we're more concerned about is weight and body fat if you can measure it. Obviously, depending on where you are, what you have access to, it may be difficult to measure your body fat. But don't worry too much about BMI, because even according to my BMI, I'm overweight. Next, where you can measure your chest, your neck, your left bicep, your right bicep, left forearm, hips, etc. It'll show you this line graph. He just started with me in the last few months, so there's not a lot of data here. But every week, he's going to add, and you can see the downward slope, like I said. So that's pretty cool, and that'll give it. And then same thing with the progress photos. He hasn't added any more than the initial week, and not everybody does it. It's really up to you. But the more data you have, the better you'll be able to track what you're doing. So by simply doing that and looking at, you can flip through your photos from the front, let's say. You could be like, oh, wow, my stomach's really gone in, or oh, wow, my butt's really come in, or I'm starting to lean up. You can see from all the different angles too. So you have a visual, you have these line graphs here for different body measurements, and you have line graph for the scale. And every week, it's more likely, unless you slip up, that you're going to be able to see positive improvement each week. And that will keep you more motivated, on top of obviously the daily accountability from me. So I hope this explains to you how the Weight Loss by Pete app works and how it would be used in your program. If you're interested, let's set up a call. Let's chat a little more, and I look forward to talking to you soon.